As we mentioned, Ontario-based global manufacturing company Linamar has reported its second quarter earnings. The Guelph company produces a wide range of products for vehicles, the Skyjack aerial work platforms, along with a range of industrial and other agricultural equipment. Linamar beat on profit but missed on revenue. Let's bring in Jim Jarrell, CEO and President of Linamar. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, good morning. Great to be here with you.
Sales for the quarter are coming in at $2.6 billion, so down from the same quarter last year, which was 2.8. Where did you see sales dropping?
Basically, what happened, our mobility side was more or less flat year over year, quarter over quarter. Industrial side, which is really our Skyjack business, and the ag business, which is Salford, MacDon, and Bourgault. That's where the biggest shift was, and that's really based on the global market for both the aerial work platforms and the agriculture business being down, probably at the low end right now, and we're hope that we're coming out of a trough in both those industrial business heading into 26.
Okay, so you say you've been relatively unaffected by tariffs. Is that because most of what you produce is CUSMA compliant?
Yeah, more or less that's the fact. I mean, we're tracking all 6 of these tariffs on a weekly basis, and we have mitigation plans, obviously. But really, since we're USMCA or CUSMA compliant, it's really we're largely unaffected. So I'd say very minimal impact for us at this point in time.
Okay, do you expect that to change? There are announcements sort of constantly out of Washington. The deal with Canada and the U.S. has not been solidified yet. Sectors get targeted individually by the American president. How do you plan ahead in this kind of environment?
I mean, I would say predicting the future on this is extremely difficult because, as you know, it changes day to day. But I think from the mobility side or the automotive parts industry, I think, my analogy is sort of like an omelet, right? To unscramble an omelet in this North American three-way parts distribution would be very, very difficult, very complex to add a tariff into that system. I think it would bring, the mobility industry to a halt in a very quick period of time, just because that supply chain just can't afford that. So I think there's been a lot of lobbying on the auto parts side that I think there's a clear understanding from the administration why that wouldn't be a smart thing to do. But again, predicting this is very difficult. So we're definitely putting in sensitivity analysis to ensure that we can adjust and be flexible.
I know, Jim, that you're based out of Guelph in Ontario, but do you manufacture in the U.S.? I'm wondering if input costs for Canadian steel or aluminum are affecting you.
Actually, again, very low at this point in time because, again, our sourcing areas have mitigated a lot of that. And, of course, we do, produce in the United States. And, again, one of the key things for us is, again, just constantly watching the cost pressures. Where can we mitigate these with our operational discipline?
You also mentioned in your news release you're chasing prospects arising from distressed suppliers. That's the term you use. Can you give me an example of what that could look like?
I mean, the distressed supplier scenario in the world today, and I would say Europe is a very main area for this, a main theme that really going on. But the distressed is companies that have probably put in way too much capital to support both traditional ICE engines and traditional combustion engine vehicles, and then also electric vehicles. So a lot of companies put in too much capital and probably are now stranding that capital and are underperforming financially. So they need to get support. So what we've been able to do is jump in and create a long-term sustainable company. And we do have to fix it. We have to go in and fix it, and you have to work with your customers to fix that and come up with commercial arrangements that make sense for a long-term survivable company. So there is absolutely no shortage of these opportunities out there, and our customers are coming to us because, again, strong balance sheet, free cash flow in the quarter of $180 million, which is fantastic. So we have a great, war chest of ability to do this.
Where else do you see growth for the rest of 2025, 2026 as well?
I think, again, the industrial side, the ag side, we think, we're going to come out of this trough. So I do think we're going to see that as well. I think our technology in these products, in the ag and the Skyjack side, will be leaders. Because again, in this, in our quarter, basically, yes, our sales were down, but our market share, we made gains on the industrial side. So I think, again, our technology sort of leads there. And then I think our entrepreneurism and our whole, I think, business sense of, taking these times, like I think I've been saying before, this is like a business person's nightmare being in this time frame, but it's an entrepreneurial dream. And our culture is very entrepreneurial to seize on opportunities.
Okay, I guess it forces you to be entrepreneurial at this point. Are you using AI? If so, how's it playing into manufacturing for you?
Yeah, everybody's, introducing that. We're looking at it in every one of our businesses. We're obviously looking at it as a business tool, in the offices for presentations and things like that, but certainly starting to implement it into the manufacturing area of, having this algorithms to learn, and repeat. So really, it's a great area. Hard to know where this is going to go long term, but I think you have to be engaged with it.
Just if you could sum up Linamar's long-term strategy, what would you say?
I would say that Linamar delivers advanced manufacturing and product design, and we service many industries, right? So it's not just mobility. When we talk about mobility, it's light vehicle, heavy truck, off-highway, on-highway, commercial. And then also on the product design side, obviously we have our Skyjack, our MacDon, and our Borgo. So we basically service diversified markets and industries. So to me, I think it's really important, and I think our diversity stands out today. As you can see, our mobility came, front and center, while our industrial was down a little bit. So that balancing act takes place nicely. And a couple of years ago, it was the opposite side. So to me, I think diversity adds strength. And I think, like all of us in Canada, same thing, right? Diversity, right? We've now found out, the U.S., we need to make a deal with them, right? But we also have to think for the future, diversify our portfolio to the whole world. And that's sort of what our plan at Linamar is. Make sure you're diversified and can handle the uncertainty times, and you got to navigate through those with confidence.
Yeah, the curveballs that are still to come. Jim Jarrell is the CEO and President of Linamar. Thanks for your time. Appreciate that.
Great to be with you.